Finally get to talk about the wheat market here, specifically the winter wheat, Chicago and KC, as they've finally broken out of that narrow 20-cent trading range that they've kind of been locked in over the last month or two. So that's what we're going to discuss here today, looking at some upside targets on those July contracts. Keep in mind, everything we're discussing is for education and example purposes. Make sure that you guys know and understand your own risk tolerance as we go through the information. Here's your July Chicago weekly wheat chart. We've had a nice move up here. You can see that we're still clearly in a downtrend. So rallies can be quick and violent, if you will, as we're going against that longer term downtrend. But nonetheless, we would put that first resistance and target area somewhere around $6, with the ultimate range somewhere into the 650 area. So keep that in mind here on July. That's kind of our targeted sell zone. Between 6 and 650. Like you said, as we point out, we've got some price resistance as well as a 50-period moving average hanging around 620. So we would expect a little bit of a grind in this zone. And the July KC, the wheat chart looks very similar to this. Again, we're calling 6 kind of that first area that we should be looking to make some sales. And again, 650 really kind of the top end of the range given the information that we have in here right now. As we go over here, this is part of the bullish catalyst, right? The funds are net short wheat, and as we start to climb higher, and we've had this breakout move, if the funds need to cover, that's where we can start to get more of a sustained move above 6, potentially into that 650 range. So this is something to kind of keep an eye on, if the specs start to cover. The other thing we want to point out where this market's getting some support is the world stocks. You can see that it has been steadily declining here really since 2019. However, when we counteract that or compare it against the U.S. ending stocks, they're relatively healthy. They're not overly, overweight per se, but they're certainly not underwhelming here either. They're just kind of in that happy medium zone. So that's where, like we said, maybe that 650 area for now is kind of the top, the upside of the upside move, if you will, here in the near term. So like we said, when we look at the July, these new crop contracts, we're focusing on this 6 to 650 area. As always, look at your sales options, whether it's cash sales or puts, fences. You could look at doing minimum price contracts, just kind of diversify your sales out here so that you lock in some good values, but maybe leave yourself a little bit of upside potential as well. Like we said, the funds, if they start to short cover, that's certainly supportive this wheat market. We like the world stocks. Again, they've been supportive. I think if you want to look for a sustained move above 650, we're really going to need some U.S. Crop problems here as we continue through these winter months and into spring. So wanted to get this out in front of you guys here so that you have an idea of where to put some near-term targets and what we're looking at for the wheat contracts. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. As always, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we always look forward to making this content for you.